Guys, Tony's cooking for my birthday. So he's cooking some steak, some shrimp, some kabob, mushrooms, peppers, squash, onions over there. I want my medium, and I think it looks good. Oh yay, that's nice.
Kebabs are too big. Oh yeah.
The timer is, I'm gonna dismiss it because you already took it out. Look at the shrimp, guys. So it looks yummy. Garlic butter. For those of you truckers, guys, buy this smokeless grill. It's really good. Huh?
I like it, but it is big. I mean,
it is kind of big, but
if you're gonna meal prep, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect, guys. It doesn't smoke inside the truck. Yeah, it's really good. If you guys love steak, you know, it's better to just go to Walmart and buy steaks and cook it for you guys instead of going into the truck stop and buy the processed food. Not good. So that one needs to be, flipped over. It has to be pink. Yeah. Not yet. So guys, this is the kabob here, but we just took it out from the skewer because it's better to cook it this way. So we're cooking some rice as well, and those are the steaks over there. So that's good, looking good, guys. There's our food, looking good. There's our rice. So yeah, we're inside the truck, guys. Here is the hubby cooking. Not enough home here, but 2 people, it's okay. But not 3 and a dog. Well, 2 and a dog is fine. Huh.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm bringing plan.
So yeah, guys. There is the front. There's a seat here, driver's seat, and then my seat. And then so we have the smokeless grill and then a rice cooker going. And then yeah, there's, you guys kind of see it. Microwave there. Perfect. Food's almost ready, guys. Steaks over there is done. Shrimp's done. And only the veggies. We're waiting for the veggies and the rice. So, yeah. And we have a fridge. Carpet. Guys, I have leftover rice over here and eggs and chicken and tomatoes. So I put them in that thing here. The rice is almost done, guys, see? And there's the food there. Look at that.
grain flatbread, low carb. It's a diabetic thing.
Oh. So yeah, guys, we're eating in our bed, and this is our little kitchen here, little mini kitchen, and yeah.
Dining room table.
Yeah. So here's my steak with avocado. Oh gosh. Sorry, veggies, and then there's his food, shrimps. So yeah, my rice is over there. Really good, guys. There you go, guys.
Is that cooked?
I gotta show you my steak.
Is that cooked?
Yeah, it's good. Is it good? Is it yummy?
Take a bite.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have plastic spoon, that's right.
I do. In here.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So,
Take the handle off.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna show you. It's okay. I'm gonna show you so mine is medium rare. This is
I think mine's medium as well. I gotta check it. Nah. Mine's rare.
yeah, it's red.
Came out good. Put a nice char on it. I would say the hardest thing about eating in a truck or having dinner in a truck is having dirty hands from your meal. Because, man, you don't want to spill stuff.
Yeah.
But, man, I gotta say, nothing is better than a made meal versus eating at a truck stop. I have a ritual in the morning where I make espresso with a pico presso, and that is my morning ritual. Start my day. I'm very happy when I have my espresso and just slow start my day. Kind of the routine of grinding my own coffee and getting everything ready. It's just one hell of a good way to wake up. And the coffee itself is better than anything you can buy, I personally feel. Went to Starbucks while I was on the road and bought some of their espresso and brought it back and put my creamer in it. Did the same things that I do, and it was far better than Starbucks. Now, here's the other kicker. I hate Starbucks. I hate their politics. They don't have anything for diabetics, so as a consumer, I hate Starbucks. They're just kind of our way or the highway, and for a business, that's not a way to be. You know, you make a certain product, you make it a certain way, but if that is the core of what you sell, the flavorings and other things need to be offered to everybody. So I don't like their motto, plus I don't like how they treat military people or law enforcement. So as far as I'm concerned, Starbucks can burn. That's my politics. Anyway, yeah, this turned out pretty good. This is the largest meal I've cooked in the truck, and I like it. The grill's great. Could do it with a hot plate or a smaller griddle, but I don't think you would get this size of a meal as quickly and as efficiently as we got. For a single person, a hot plate, maybe a griddle pan, maybe cast iron or a griddle pan on an electric hot plate. I think that would work great. We're still kind of experimenting with how we're going to cook our meals and what really works best, because we have limited space in here and that takes up quite a bit. And also washing dishes. It's not a problem, but it's a pain in the ass, and wintertime is coming. I bought this soap. I've never tried it. It's a new soap. You spray it on, you clean your pans while semi-dry, and then you rinse them off and you're good to go. So you're not wasting a bunch of water. I'm going to try that out and see how it works in the truck. But other than that, I'm kind of proud of the meal and good company. So.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, buy on the smokeless grill. You can make your own food like this. So.
Well, one of the other reasons why, even if it doesn't work out in the truck, my family loves barbecuing and grilling. In the wintertime, we will freeze our butt off. But sometimes the problem in Idaho is it gets so damn cold, our grill can't get hot enough to cook our food. And I normally don't do briquettes and stuff like that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm lazy, or maybe gas is quicker, or I don't know. I know charcoal briquettes can get the heat up and get it going in the wintertime. I don't have that skill down. Maybe it's something I need to work on, but being in a truck, it's not a high priority of mine.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job, baby.
Thanks. And for those of you in Caldwell that don't know, I already called the city, and you can have a fire pit. You can build a fire pit to cook a pig, a whole pig. It's legal, so.
Really?
If you want to do a pig in a pit in Caldwell, perfectly legal. So.
Wow, that's neat. I didn't know that, guys. For us Filipinos, you guys hear that? That's awesome. Because in Idaho, there's no restaurant.
Yeah. Well,
Filipino restaurant.
and here's the other part. As you guys know, I don't hang out with Rosie a lot at the parties, just by choice. But I'm not that social. I don't like big crowds. But what I noticed about the Filipino community in Idaho, there's been three Filipino restaurants in Boise, and it bothers me because she wants to be able to go out and eat a home-cooked meal, a Filipino meal, and what we found is that there's a lot of petty bickering amongst the Filipinos about stuff, a lot of petty jealousy, and if you guys want to have a restaurant that's going to stay, you have to go, whether you like the person or not. I mean, it's nice to be able to get off work and go and have a hot meal that's your culture, in your town. And it's not about the person, it's about what it brings to you as well. But you got to support your community. And we've seen 3 restaurants fail because of people not going because of petty politics. things and make it work. Because, man, Filipino food is some of the best food in the world. But we can't get a restaurant to stay because people don't go, you know? And you got to support that. You got to go. So get out there and support your Filipino cooks and enjoy a meal.
Okay, guys, more rice. Rice is life.
Not for diabetics.
Not for the diabetics. Sorry for those of you diabetics. Okay, there's that. See, when you're trucking, just get the stuff, you know, just cook what you like. Like me, you know, I like rice, so I make sure that I brought my rice cooker. So yeah.
What's up?
Take it. So more rice, more life.
More avocado.
More rice. There you go. Talking.
No.
You have done talking?
No. I mean, this, probably if I was to cook another meal in a truck, I'd like to. I love Middle Eastern food. Growing up in Brazil, there's I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what influences in meals that are cooked in Brazil. And a lot of them, you know, are a mixture. I love karaoke. Love it all. But one of my favorite dishes that my friend's mom would cook is eshfiha, which is an Arabic dish, and it's like a kind of a stewed pastry. I've been to the Middle Eastern restaurant down in Boise, and they had something close to it. It wasn't the same thing, but it was pretty close. But I would love to learn how to cook more Arabic, more Middle Eastern food. But I moved away from all my friends. My Arab friends were in California and whatnot. I'm not very good at staying in touch, so. But I need to take some classes. There's some dishes that are phenomenal. Not that I could do it in a truck, but I need to learn how to cook with the Dutch oven. Because there was a guy that I worked with in corrections at the Juvenile Correction Center. And this guy could work magic with the Dutch oven. Just phenomenal. So I need to learn that skill.
Okay.
It's a goal.
Yeah. It's better to eat with your hand.
Trying to get Rosie to decide whether she wants to drive or not. She comes home sometime and she's just burnt out. You don't mind if I talk about it. A few times she's cried and teared up, and just the physical demanding work. She's getting older. She's done it forever. She's the best that I've ever seen do it. I mean, I've been a CNA and I suck at it. I don't have patience. My bullshit meter is really low, and you know, I'm not very good at pampering needy people. I'll hook you up and I'll take care of you solid, but I'm not going to lie to you, and I've got a boatload of other patients that I care about, and I feel like I can't give them enough of my time. One, because they need good time and good CNAs, and two, I'm slow, man. Rosie, Flo, Vanjie, both Vanjies, Celine, everyone was Marisol. They were all making my beds for me and getting my stuff done because I was slow as heck. I sucked at being a CNA. Was not good at it. I moved on.
No. I remember that.
Yep. But I want her to consider driving because it really, for women, I think the hardest thing in your day, in your day-to-day, two of the hardest things, if we're going to look at it physically, is pulling the bonnet to check your engine and do your pre-check, and probably opening shitty doors on the back of your trailer that are boogered up, and during the winds. I mean, geez, I'm 54, I'm 184 pounds now, and I worry about winds picking up and smacking me against the side of the trailer. So you got to pay attention. So those are the only things I think that I would say she really needs to be concerned with. The job itself is heaven. Compared to working for the state, 22 plus years,
Yep.
this, man, my A1C as a diabetic, I worried about how I was going to eat, whether I was going to eat truck stop food, what I was going to do to take care of myself. The exercise component, I haven't really worked that out yet, but my A1C is the best it's ever been in my life. I'm eating better by choice. I have more time. Sleep cycle and sleeping. That is something you're going to have to balance and work on. I still work on it. There's times where I have to catch up on sleep. It's just the way it is. I'm dragging butt. But that's trucking. There is, if you have anxiety, if you're a perfectionist, I kind of tweak out on that stuff. I like doing a really good job on anything I do. I will do my homework. I will do everything. And yeah, if you're a perfectionist and you're always watching that clock and worrying about your time, you need to take a step back and just understand you can only do what you can do. And they're going to schedule you loads that deliver in a ridiculous time where it pushes you. Balance it out, and when I find that there are those loads, I call them up in the beginning and say, hey, this is not feasible, man. You need to figure out what speed you're having me drive at, because when I look at that delivery time, I can't drive that speed during these conditions or during that amount of time. So just be honest with your dispatcher and let them know I'm still working on that. Other than that, I work for Leonard's Express. These guys, there's not enough good that I can say about them. I'm out of Caldwell. The people there are phenomenal. They really work with you. And to be honest with you, I've had 2 preventable incidences. One, I was backing up and I got out and I walked around the truck and I looked like you're supposed to. And when I got in the truck, I was in a shitty place my clock was running down. I had to find somewhere to sleep. And there was no truck parking. And I was worried about violating. Well, I backed up and I hooked a sign that was behind my mirror and my A-pillar in my truck, so I couldn't see it. And my cattle guard hooked it and knocked it down. That's preventable. That's a shitty thing. I mean, total rookie move. Hate to even say it here, but it's the reality of trucking. I mean, you need to gather that awareness, and if you don't have that awareness, it's kind of like those lessons where I feel that people expect. Let me ask you this: how many trucks should I destroy to get the shit right, or should I have a fear of screwing up again, being honest and reporting it immediately to my supervisor, having a meeting him and have him tell me I need to fucking pay attention? They never threatened my job, never threatened me, but I'm a perfectionist and those things bother me. But it's like people saying, well, don't spank your child or don't do these things. I never learned that way. If I screw up, either was embarrassed by my mistake, got hurt, ruined something, I would kind of walk a circle around it and kind of look at it and try to fix it. And those things really bothered me, so I would work to improve to not make that mistake again. And it seems like today a lot of things are taken away from young people, where everyone's like, oh, let them learn. They'll learn. How many cars did your kid have to run into another person before they learn how to drive? Or do you bust their ass, take their keys, give them consequences, and make them pay for the damages and repair? You know, seems like people are against that. They feel like that's cruel. I don't. So I learned better that way. And I had the other incident. I was at this, where is that place? Laredo, Texas. I was at this consignee down there where I delivered a load, unloaded, and they got this alleyway that's just a nightmare. And if you don't approach it right, you're going to get stuck and you're going to hit the side of your trailer on a big concrete post. Well, I was aware. I knew I approached it wrong, which was the first major screw up. I should have just backed up, repositioned, and hit it. But I don't like backing, because a backing offense, it's just worse than hitting if there's any good incident. Anyway, this yard goat came into the front of the alleyway, and I took my eyes off the side of my trailer when I was getting close, looked up at this guy, and I pinched that they have a strip down the side of your trailer that's kind of bulged out, that is your primary guard against destroying that trailer, hitting that side and buckling it. Well, I pushed that in just a bit. As soon as I hit my brakes, weight of the trailer shifted, and it pinched it in and took off a marker light. Had to get them fixed, reported it, and that's all within 6 months. 6 months of driving. And I'm not embarrassed to say that, but I'm not proud, man. That shit sucks. I'm 54 years old, you know, and I'm learning a new career. I do not discourage anyone, but the seriousness, I'll say this, the seriousness of truck driving compared to law enforcement is significantly more. You take a law enforcement officer, you put them on the street, you put them in corrections. Worst case scenario is you have someone who has positional asphyxiation, or you shoot someone. There's a lot that can go wrong. You get in an accident, But with a semi truck, you got 80,000 pounds, and whatever you hit is obliterated. And you're not, if you go off road or you hit traffic, you're not going to destroy just one car. You're going to destroy families, whole families in one shot. Law enforcement is not like that. They're not shooting through multiple people, hitting multiple bystanders, screwing up, or when they get in a car wreck, they may injure a family, a vehicle, a car, or stuff like that. But in a semi, the damage is just compounded so much. So you can't afford to be a screw off or inattentive or any of that stuff. You have to be really focused. I say it's worth it. I love it. It's the most peace I've had. It's the happiest I've been in years as far as career-wise. Financially, I get paid probably 3 times more than what I made working for the state. But you have to understand that every day is 14 hours pretty much, and you don't have days off until you get home. So you can stay out as long as you want. But yeah, you work your butt off, but it's enjoyable. You have no one nagging you, no problems like that. It's just all self done. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Well, that's my nagger, even when I drive. But yeah, I mean, if anyone's curious about it, I highly recommend it. You get paid weekly. So paydays are from cutoffs are Friday in the afternoon at noon New York time, because payroll's done out of the main branch, which is in Fairfield, New York. So you have to have your miles, whatever job you're on, you have to have your miles submitted and in by noon. Now you can split them. Say you're on a job and you've driven halfway, just submit that before noon New York time, and they'll put that on your paycheck, and then the remaining miles will go on the following one. Training is great, and I know Rosie has something to say because I keep talking. So.
Well, no, I'm gonna end this vlog because it's too long. Who's gonna watch this video? It's really long. Usually, they'll watch it for a little bit, see what they're talking about, and this video is about trucking and cooking and food, and jobs, and the outcome of what we did here, what he did, because he cooked all this, and it really turned out pretty good. So it's really good and yummy, and thank you.
Sorry to hijack it.
So anyway, no, it's good.
You can
He
cut it
loves
off.
his job, and I'm just glad that I came along with him and see if I like it, and
I'm gonna save this, dude.
I like it. And so hopefully, I'll think about it, see if I want to do. I'm gonna go to school for it and join. We'll be doing teaming. So yeah, I don't know if we'll see. So anyway, guys, well, we're gonna end this video, and so I hope you guys have a good day, have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.